Hashem when I'm serious and almost in a bad mood or going through a rough time. That's when I feel really connected to Hashem. When I'm happy, I almost have a guilty feeling. I shouldn't be feeling this way. Exactly the opposite.
Yes, that's part of the Jewish Shrama. You're not allowed to be happy. You gotta be
happy, you're not allowed to be sad. You don't know what to be.
Yeah, it's almost like when I'm in pain, you know, Baruch Hashem, you know, life is miserable, wonderful. I could feel Jewish. But so this is really, I think, something we have to work on. Here's a good way of saying it. Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky Zatzal, and before him, the Ostrovtzer Rebbe, Schusayagan Aleinu, the holy Ostrovtzer Rebbe, who was one generation earlier, passed away in the 1920s. They both share a fascinating comment. What did Yaakov learn for 14 years in the yeshiva of Shem and Ever? What did he learn for 14 years that he did not learn by Yitzchak and by Avram? He was 15 years by Avram. He was 63 years by Yitzchak. What did he learn by Shem and Ever that Yitzchak and Avram couldn't teach him? He had to go learn the Briske Derech, the Galiciana Derech, the Polish Derech, the Ungarische Derech. What did he learn of the Litvische Derech? What did he learn there 14 years that he couldn't hear from Yitzchak? And Rabbi Yaakov writes, and the Ostrovtzer Rebbe writes in different words, he knew Torah's Eretz Yisrael. By Shem and Ever, he learned Torah's Hagolus. He knew how to be a Jew in Eretz Yisrael. How? How do you be a Jew in Golus? That's a different art. How do you live by Lavan? Quintessential crook. Debased liar and thug. How do you remain a Yaakov Avinu 20 years by Lavan? That's a different Torah. He had to go 14 years, learn what they call Torah's Hagolus. If I may, I want to spin that and say, for 2,000 years, we have mastered Torah's Hagolus. We know unbelievably well how to be Jews in Golus. And now, I think history is summoning us to learn Torah's Hageulah, to prepare for Geula. What does it mean to be a Geula Jew, not a Golus Jew? I know how to krechts and sigh and go, oy vey, Yiddish tzoris, oy vey, oy, 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 oy. Do I know how to dance and say, Ashreinu matoiv chelkeinu, ma noyim goyr aleinu, ma yafa yirushaseinu? There comes a time in history where Hashem says, I want you to prepare yourself to celebrate redemption, to celebrate an expansive consciousness, to see yourself as a divine powerhouse who can change the world. If a sneeze in Wuhan, China, literally, a sneeze in Wuhan, China, can literally change the world. This whole Zoom chat right now is because somebody sneezed in Wuhan, right? Together with everything else that was affected.
Zoom chat and the whole global problem, yeah. The Zoom chat and the whole global problem.
Somebody sneezed, and this, by the way, they're not blaming Israel about this. Baruch Hashem. Even the UN did not blame Israel for the corona, which is also a miracle. China, not Israel, okay? The Jews are not guilty. One thing in history that we're not guilty, because global warming, the oil spill in Mexico, 9/11 is Israel. But this is not Israel. Fakert. Israel reacted swift and wisely. Meruba mida toiva, what the power of a person is. So I think today is a time where it's important to work on this and say, you know, when you get up and you're feeling good, you're feeling empowered, you're feeling optimistic, you're feeling confident, this is not the antithesis of Judaism. Adarabba v'adarabba. We're preparing for a time when the world will be filled with eternal joy. The Navi says, Simchas Olam al Rosham. And the preparation is that already now, the Jewish people should celebrate life as a Jew. Celebrate your life as an ambassador of Hashem. Celebrate your blessings. Dance to the beat of life.